Back at it with some, American topics. Thinking of America. What does the world think of America? That's on TikTok edition, okay? That's what we're looking at here. It's been a while. These videos always do really well, and quite honestly, they're kind of fun. They're kind of interesting. They're kind of wacky. They're kind of all the above. We'll just have to find out what this video has in store. I'm ready. I'm ready for anything, okay? This is from a channel called TikTok, and this will be linked in the description down below. And let's just get straight to this, all right? Hopefully, they're pretty fun. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Here we go.
All right, this post is for all the people in Canada and over in the UK. Love y'all. Want you to know that. I love you. But I
thought it was what the world thinks of America, but okay. Canada and the UK are not the whole world at all. Not even close. Hopefully, there's some other variety
this
here.
Video and
Yikes.
Tell me what you honestly feel or how you feel about America and Americans.
Alrighty.
I'll shut up. You talk. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, Americans. Yes, it's that ginger girl that keeps asking you questions. I have more of them. Let's go.
All
What
right,
are
let's hear
sloppy
it.
joes? They sound like chili inside a hamburger. That is so wrong. I know that is so wrong. But what are they? I don't know.
Sloppy Joes are just, I feel like they're not too common, at least in my circles. They're not. I don't even remember the last time I had one. Had to have been years. I would guess 5 to 6 years ago, like literally that long ago. They're okay. They're okay. They're actually pretty easy to mess up. They're not that good, or they can maybe be decent, but they're not my favorite thing. I don't know many people that rave about them, but I guess they're American. Yeah, they're weird.
Why is the gap between your stalls in your bathroom so big? I've only been to America once.
Agreed.
I went to an Applebee's and I felt vulnerable. I felt like everyone could see me. I was like,
I hear you. That is really weird. I mean, they are super big gaps, even the gaps on the sides, everywhere. If someone wanted to, they could go and see everything. It's kind of messed up. The gap on the bottom is the biggest one, and I think that's that way supposedly for safety reasons, I guess, so you're not like trapped in there. You can get out or something if the door locks or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
why don't your plugs have on and off switches? This one I find bizarre. What are...
I find it bizarre. I don't find it bizarre, I should say. I find it bizarre that everyone else does. And that's only because I've never been exposed to what everyone else has. Yes, our plugs, you plug it in, you got power. It's that simple. Now, of course, whatever you plugged in has an on and off switch, most likely. But, yeah, the actual plug, no, it doesn't. It's just always there. It's always on. It's different.
Snickerdoodles? They sound mystical.
They are.
They sound like something straight out of a Disney film, and I think I want one. Unless they're bad, then I don't want one.
No, they're
But
amazing.
guess what
They're
it
the best
was?
cookie.
I think it was a Snickers inside of a pastry.
No,
maybe
it's
like
not a Snickers.
strudel. A Snickers
It's different.
strudel.
So back when I was looking up all 50
No, they're not Snickers at all. They're really good. I'm not even going to tell you about them. They're really good. You got to try a Snickerdoodle cookie. They're good. Trust me.
states, I came to the realization that America really ain't that free, bud, because y'all got some of the dumbest fucking laws I've ever heard of. I'm going to outline a few of them in this video, and if you guys like it, then I'll do all 50 again. Alphabetically, starting out with Alabama, it's illegal to put an ice cream cone in your back pocket because people used to do this and get horses to follow them so that they could steal the horse. Essentially, the only time in Alabama history when someone was smarter than a horse, they made it illegal. Also, putting salt on a railroad track is punishable by death because it can lead cows to the track and cause a train wreck. Bruh, what the happened to plain old cow tipping? That's so redneck, even Oklahoma thinks you're up. In Alaska, it's illegal to look at a moose from an airplane, illegal to whisper in someone's ear when they're hunting moose, and illegal to feed a moose alcohol. So you can't meese watch from a jet, you can't speak softly of the mooses, and you can't get drunk with the meeses. Why the f does Alaska even have any mooses, bud? Give them to Canada. You know what? F it, just give Alaska to Canada. We'll let you do whatever the hell you want with the...
3 things that I've learned about Americans since living in
No
America.
comment.
Number 1, I can literally make up anything about Australia and they will believe me.
Oh my goodness.
The amount of people that I've convinced that I actually ride a kangaroo to school in Australia is insane.
Oh no.
Number 2, they don't understand the phrase no worries or all good to
What?
be respectful. When I held the door open
Okay, see, this I have such a hard time believing because I say it all the time. I feel like it's common. I've heard other people say no worries too that are clearly American. I just have a hard time believing that an Australian coming here and saying slang like no worries or it's all good. I feel like most Americans would know that. That one I don't buy. It's weird. If that's the case, then those people, man, they just didn't get it. That is weird. And then what was the first one? Oh, the kangaroo to school. Hopefully they're just messing with her. If they really believe that, then shame on.
someone, for example, and they say thank you, I will say all good or no worries. I've had so many of my friends tell me that's rude and disrespectful. So
No.
I've learnt silence is the best way to cope.
I'm sorry that she experienced that. Those are some weird people. Gotta say, that's not inherently an American trait because I feel like a lot of Americans would totally know what no worries are all good means in that context.
Number 3, if an American asks you what you actually think about America, don't answer. Please do not say what the rest of the world actually thinks. Don't talk about politics. For God's sake, don't talk about guns. Just respond saying it's good. Otherwise, they will yeet your ass back.
Things not to do in America as a Russian. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Vladimir. How are you? Oh, what's up, man? What's up? I asked, how are you?
Questions we have for Americans.
Does the school bus actually park outside your house?
Do you
Do you actually wait until 21 to drink?
do you actually not get to choose what subjects you do at school?
No, most people do not. Off the record, most people do not wait till 21 to drink, even though it is the law. What was the next one? I'm trying to keep up with these.
You wait until 21 to drink.
Do you actually not get to choose what subjects you do at school?
I'm not sure how schools work now. I know they're always evolving. You choose at least in high school and university or college. You definitely choose.
Where do you go for holiday?
What is a frat house?
Yeah, and what's a sorority?
Now that's funny. Wow. Wait a second. Okay, see, that is my ignorant American ignorance here. You guys don't have frat houses and sororities in college or universities? Abroad? Really?
Where'd you go for holidays?
Yeah, and do you not
Well, I just can't tell you then. You just have to find out what they are.
have
Like
passports?
abroad.
They don't have passports.
They do.
Is Target actually quite fun?
Do you have,
Target
like,
is fun.
Huge houses, like
What happens if you go to the hospital and you can't pay
afford
for it?
Do you like the British accent?
So, contrary to many people's thoughts, especially from overseas, if they've never experienced American healthcare, if you can't pay for it, then quite simply, you don't pay for it.
Do you have switches next to your plug sockets?
Do you not have radiators?
Why do you make tea in a microwave? Do you imitate English accents when you're talking, like when we imitate an American accent?
Do you actually
Because we
say
walk
it in
around and
American?
be like, what are you doing? Like, where are you going? Like, do you do that with English accents?
Not really. Every once in a while, I think everyone will try some sort of different accent, whether it be England or Australian or whatever, right? But it doesn't happen much to me. But sometimes I do it just for fun, especially if you're watching some sort of media that has it. You might try it for fun or something.
Do you have any questions for
What is the official language of the United States of America?
English and Spanish.
American.
Both.
Yeah, American in that.
Official language.
American? American?
Yikes.
There was one.
3 American things that Australians do not understand.
All right, let's hear it.
Number 3, pricing. Let's say I have $15 and this t-shirt that I want is $15. Perfect. I
Nope.
go to buy it, but now it is $15.99 because of some tax shit. Just
Surprise! The tag is only half the story.
put the total amount that I will have to pay on the bloody tag. In Australia, if it's $15, it's $15 fucking dollars, mate. Simple. Number 2. Why do you still use pennies? Mate,
That I don't know.
bloody useless. We got rid of ours years ago. You
I will attest to that. Pennies, they're gone, man. They're useless.
don't even use them. They just sit there.
Yeah.
Our lowest is the 5-cent coin, and even that's bloody useless too. Number 1. Why is your cheese orange? It's supposed to be yellow, mate. I don't know what that is, but that is not cheese.
I don't know what that is either. I can't speak for any other Americans, but I do consume it, a decent amount of cheese on a semi-regular basis, and I never, ever, ever eat this. I don't even know what this is. I eat cheeses that are usually pale yellow or white-ish. I like Gouda cheese, Havarti, pepper jack, and then every American cheese that I rarely get, but American cheese is even light, very pale yellow. I don't know what this is, so it's not very common, and quite frankly, I know this is a quick go-to for what the hell is this, but that is not how 95% of cheese looks like in the U.S., at least in my experience, so I must be lucky. I don't know, but that orange cheese, I'm in agreement with you. It looks kind of gross, looks kind of fake, and I do not consume that.
Cheese. You know what? It's the same colour as your bloody president. Your cheese should not look like that, all right? So if you value your life, get some yellow cheese, mate.
In Britain, we call it a film because traditional movies were recorded onto something called film stock. In America, we call them movies because the pictures move.
Oh, my
British
goodness.
Person in America. Hey, Alex, do you have the time? Yeah, 4:30. Wait, what? 4:30. So, 2? 2
Oh, my God.
No. 4:30, 4:30.
I'll admit I've never heard 4:30 before, but I would have not thought 2, so I guess I'm smarter than the American portrayed there. I would have admittedly, honestly, I'll tell you, I would have gone for 4:30 first guess and maybe 3:30. So halfway to 4 would be 3:30 or 4:30, 4:30. So I was on the right track, but I'll admit that is different. I've never heard just 4:30.
Oh, 4:30. I don't know why you didn't just say that. Why do you have to complicate things? I don't... Fucking dumb British people.
Wow, yeah, that's funny. It's not that crazy because we say 4:30. Let's see. You might hear 4:30. You won't hear 4:30. You might hear 4:30. It's on the rare side, but you might hear that. We say quarters a lot, so it's 4:15 or it's 4:45, 4:45. That's very common.
American was in Harry Potter.
I have a wand and I'm ready to fight Voldemort.
Oh my God! Yep, that's about right.
Okay, Voldemort's dead. Moving on.
Part 2 of a Canadian trying to figure out, America, why are you the way that you are? Why do you call your sports teams world champions when you're the only country competing?
That one is funny. I'll admit, I've said it before. I've seen it before in these. I don't know what it is. I have to say for baseball, though, it's called the World Series, even though it's only American teams playing and a couple Canadian teams sometimes. It's called the World Series not because of the whole world, so you're wrong on that one. It was actually a sponsor, a company called World, that sponsored the very early championships in baseball. So that's where the World Series comes from. But as for the others, yeah, I don't get it either. It's weird.
If you had to sacrifice one state in order to save the rest of the country, which one would it be? And why Florida?
Oh, I don't know.
How come you use football fields as a unit of measurement?
Because it's fun.
Why?
You know what? Football fields, they're exactly 100 yards. I mean, what a nice concrete round number. 100. 100 yards. Everyone's obsessed with football, the NFL, so that's why we do it, damn it. It makes sense.
None of you spell color properly.
C-O-L-O-R. What is that you doing in there?
How come the gaps in your washroom stalls are so big you can make eye contact with the dude washing his hands while you're having a poop?
Yeah, that is weird. Bad news.
How come when you order a medium drink at McDonald's, they give you a whole ass aquarium? How's it feel knowing you lost the only war you've ever had against Canada?
Oh, jeez.
Why do you guys call yourself the United States of America when all you do is argue with each other? Should I do a part 3, or have y'all had...
Well, you know what? That's what you do with your loved ones, right? All the states, we're united. We love each other, and that's what you do. You bicker, you argue. But at the end of the day, you know what? We're all one unit, so...
Oi! America! What the shit is going on here, mate? You have to explain. Now, I know that you have a lot of big wild cats there. You got your bloody bobcats
Big time.
and your mountain lions. But since when did you have fucking jaguars,
They
mate?
do. There are jags as far north in North America. They're obviously all over Mexico. But there's definitely been jaguars recently spotted in New Mexico and Arizona. So
There's clear footage of a wild jaguar just walking about in Arizona.
Yep.
I'll show you. I thought living in Australia was bad, but if you got these buggers walking around, fuck to the no. Did Joe Exotic get up to this or something? Or was it that bloody psycho Carol Baskin? Either way, if you value your life, fix your jaguar problem, mate.
Alrighty, so that is it for that one. It was actually pretty funny. Gotta admit. What did you think of this? Did you laugh? Did you agree with this? Did you disagree with some of this? Let's hear your comments down below. Of course, some of your stories as well. Tell it to me straight. If you're watching this not from America, what do you think of America? I love America, and like anywhere, it's got its own issues. It's got its strengths. And these are just kind of fun. I thought these were actually pretty funny, pretty clever, pretty lighthearted, nothing too aggressive or mean. So I'll take it as a win. Please throw a thumbs up, a like on this video if you agreed, if you had a good time. It will help it out. And, of course, you can subscribe to join our amazing community we do have on here. That is a world community. I love this community on this channel, and it is represented worldwide. You guys are the best. Seriously, it's awesome. Check, of course, this original video out in the description down below. It will be linked down there, and you can watch the whole thing as I skipped around a little bit, and you can watch it uninterrupted. Finally, guys, my name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, be safe out there, be kind, and I'll catch you later.